think she's about
She's
to,
agreeing.
She's agreeing that she's a dog, that she's not a child of God.
Okay.
Right? I'm a dog, so what do the dogs get?
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
She's asking for a crumb.
Right.
That's not the love of God.
Let's get, is she gonna get everything Israel's gonna get?
Yes, she is. But
Gave her a crumb. Right. He healed her daughter. That's a crumb. Right. She ain't getting no promise. She ain't getting to eat on the table with the children. What are you talking about?
Ezekiel 37.
who's the other sheep?
Give me Ezekiel 37.
Wait a minute. Who's the other sheep? For one, wait a minute.
What about
let me
those
say it.
got enough in his spirit?
No, hold on, wait a minute.
Okay.
Because Jesus said it is the Gentiles, just in case you about to try to go somewhere and Jesus not talking about the Gentiles. A few more verses later, he said, other sheep I have, and they're not of this fold, and he mentioned that it is the Gentiles.
Okay.
And it's in red letter.
Let's read that. Go back to where you were
It's
reading.
in red letter.
All right, that's cool. We're gonna read it.
So I want to know how you
law.
take it off of the Gentiles and then push it on the Gentiles. I mean, the Israelites.
Oh, 15. Matthew 15.
Let's go.
I want to see the royal law. Talk about that.
What? The Magna Carta?
No.
Listen.
Love God with all
listen
our
to the
heart, mind.
scriptures.
The last two the royal laws that God gave us when Jesus came back.
Al, you can't listen and speak at the same time.
My bad. I've been asking for this for about 30 minutes.
You're being patient, which is good, but wait, read.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Thank you. Now, who was sent? But who was sent? Right. He was sent to Israel, right? And that was it. Why? Because he just got finished saying to the Gentile woman, what I have, I can't tell you yet. Because first of all, he gave it to Paul. He gave it to Paul. Remember who preached to the Gentiles? It was
Matthew
Paul.
chapter 15, verse 21.
Listen to what it says.
Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him.
So a woman that's not an Israelite,
She's a Gentile.
right? She's not an Israelite.
Right.
She's of the other nation,
Right,
a
exactly.
Gentile, right?
She's a Gentile.
She came to Christ.
Right.
Read.
saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
So what is she asking Christ?
To heal her daughter.
To heal her daughter, right? Okay, read.
But he answered her not a word.
And what did Christ do to her?
When? After that, go ahead and read. Let
him read.
Let us hear it.
He didn't answer her. He ignored her.
Okay, but
she's asking for healing for her daughter, and Christ ignores her.
Right.
Read.
Hold it, wait a minute.
We're going to read.
Read. And his disciples came and
I want to hear, did that just say she ignored him? I just need to hear it.
See, you're not listening.
All right, then let me hear it.
Wow, that's what we're going to do?
He's not listening.
Let me hear it.
I said Christ ignored her.
All right, let me hear that.
Just because he didn't speak to her.
But he answered her not a word.
Right.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away.
So she went and asked for what? Healing for her daughter.
Right.
Christ ignored her, did not answer her. And now the disciples are going to him and telling him what?
For she cried after us. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away.
Now the disciples are going to Christ telling him, yo, send her away. Tell her to leave.
Right.
For she cried after us. But he answered and said,
Now he's going to answer. Why? Because the disciples went to him, telling him, tell her to go away.
And he always tells his disciples, you shouldn't be doing that.
Read.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So first he ignored her. Now the disciples are telling him, yo, tell her to leave. And now he's telling her, yo, I'm not here for you.
Right.
I came for Israel.
That's the way that was said.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's it. He right.
Read. I'm not sent.
I'm not sent.
But he answered and
now
said,
he's answering her, telling her what?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I didn't come for you. I came from my people, Israel, the 12 tribes, not just the Jews.
Right, exactly.
Not just the Jews.
But he ain't finished.
Because the Jews are only 3 tribes. Read.
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered
What's the help she was asking for?
The same one. Help her child.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But he answered and said,
Now he's going to answer her again, saying what?
it is not meet to take the children's bread.
Who are the children? Who
Israel.
are the children?
Israel.
All 12 tribes, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, so it's not right for me to take the children's bread.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And to cast it to dogs.
Right. The
Who's the
Gentiles.
dogs?
The Gentiles.
Her, right?
Right. She's part
She's
of
a
the
dog,
Gentiles.
right? Okay, good. Read.
And she said, truth, Lord.
She's saying truth, Lord.
Right.
So she's what?
She's about to say. She's
agreeing with
That's
She's
true.
agreeing that
Right.
she's a dog, that
Right.
she's not a child of God.
Okay.
right?
Bring it out. Right. Right. Go on.
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
Exactly. That's
So
right.
is she gonna get everything Israel's gonna get?
Yes, she is. But
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
not right now. Not right
Read
now.
that again.
Not right
And
now.
she said, truth, Lord.
Truth, I'm a dog, but what do the dogs get?
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
She's
Right.
asking for a crumb.
Right.
She's not asking
Okay.
for the
Right.
promises
Okay.
that
Right.
Israel's
Right.
going to get.
That's right.
That's fine. That's fine.
But the conversation ain't over.
No,
It
it's
ain't
not.
over.
Read.
Let him
Then
finish.
Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee even as thou wilt.
Right.
And her daughter was made whole from that very
Get
hour.
out of here, man.
No. Then what? What did he do? He gave her a crumb.
Right.
He healed her daughter. That's a crumb.
Right.
She ain't getting no promise. She ain't getting to eat on the table with the children. What are y'all talking about?
Wait a minute.
That's a crumb.
Wait a minute. He still showed
crumb.
mercy.
Why?
He still showed
Al,
mercy.
why did he
because
show
he loves
mercy?
us all.
No, listen. Let's say within the text, why did he show her mercy?
Because she asked for it.
Because she has faith that she's a dog.
That's right.
And she's not
She's
gonna.
a dog. No,
Read
she
that
has faith
again.
in him.
And she said, truth, Lord.
Truth, Lord, I'm a dog. I'm not gonna eat at the children's table.
Let's
Truth, Lord.
All right.
That's why
You're
he
the great
Let's see.
people.
All right. Let's
No,
go.
read that again.
You're degrading
See let's see what Christ said.
That's not the love of God.
Let's see what Christ said.
The way you're putting
Let's
it
see
ain't
what
the love of
Christ
God.
said.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Okay.
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me.
She's asking for help. Help, my daughter is sick. Help me, read.
But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread.
Now he's saying it's not right to take the children's bread, the Israelites, right? It's not
Okay.
right for me to do that, read.
Okay.
And to cast it to dogs.
And to give it
Okay.
to a dog. So what is he calling her?
You already said that.
We already said that.
All right, but you're saying
You
this
keep
is not
pointing that out.
No, but you're telling me that I don't have the love
He
of God.
still
While
overlooks it.
Christ called her a dog.
Wait a minute.
But he would've walked away and never healed the daughter.
Bring this point. Bring this point. Here's a point.
What?
You making a point out of a story that wasn't finished. Why don't you end with how Jesus Christ ended by what you talk about, that one crumb? That's showing you something about
That's
one crumb.
faith.
But wait a minute.
Mustard seed.
That's that mustard seed for one, exactly. And the
Ooh,
other
Lord
is,
have
he
mercy.
actually...
No, you can't mix the two.
What you mean you can't mix the two?
I said the size... No, the size of a
The
mustard
size.
seed.
What
It
does
don't
that
take
have
that
to do
much
with the mustard
faith.
seed?
That little
What
bit
are you
of
talking
faith
about?
that
That
woman
little bit.
had.
The
Even though
crumb.
she
Okay,
knew
okay,
she was a
okay.
dog,
The size
he still saw mercy and saved her
Al, what's
daughter.
your name? What's your
Come
name?
My
on,
name's
man.
Greg. But my
Greg.
point is this. He took that little crumb, the one little crumb,
Okay.
and healed her. What's the point?
Healed the daughter, yeah.
That was
Yes.
the point.
So that's the point.
love.
Okay.
That was the love of our
Listen.
Father.
Listen. All right,
He
listen now.
wished
Al,
none be
Greg,
lost.
what was the faith she had?
Just whatever Jesus said, the much faith she had.
But what was the faith that she had?
It certainly
Because
was.
That he could do it. That he
No,
could
no,
heal.
Listen, Christ told her, I'm doing this because of your faith, right?
Right.
Okay.
What was the faith she had?
Obviously,
him.
it had to be what she had already heard concerning him.
No, because
She went to
What
him.
you mean?
Why did she go to him then?
Listen,
Why would she go to
to
him?
heal his daughter.
Right, but from
daughter,
what?
I mean.
From what
Because
though?
he was
Okay.
renowned. It was being talked
That's just
about
like
what
me
Jesus
walking
was
around.
doing for the
Go
people.
back
That's
again.
just
For the
like me.
Gentiles.
Why? That's just like me walking
He was
down the
walking
street.
around healing the
Al,
Gentiles.
Greg, hold up. He healed her because of her faith. Remember, at first,
So if he did it for her,
Listen,
what are you going to
listen.
do for us?
listen, at first, what did he do? He ignored her and then told her what?
He didn't speak. That
Do you
didn't
know?
mean he
Let me
ignored
ask
her.
you something. Do you know why he ignored her? Do you know why? I'm just asking.
This is why. Read.
To prove her faith.
Verse
To prove that
24.
little bit of
But he
faith.
answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of
Because
Israel.
he didn't come for her. That's why he didn't talk
I
to her.
asked you, do you know why he healed her?
Because
Do you know
of
why
her
he
faith.
healed
What was
her?
the faith she had?
Well, then wasn't that the point for when you read it in the Bible to show why he healed somebody that wasn't even part of her? But I mean, wasn't even part of
Let's
his
go, keep reading. Keep reading.
doctrine.
'Cause You're not,
They
listening.
came
You're not listening to what Christ is saying.
But I'm asking you the question.
So you don't gotta listen to the Bible.
No, what I'm saying
the
is,
way
I'm
you're
asking you the
depicting
question.
Read it again.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
This is what Christ says. Out of the book.
But he answered and said,
He said what?
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of
He
Israel.
didn't come but for Israel. Read.
Then came she and worshipped
Now
him,
she came to worship him even more. Read.
saying, Lord, help me.
Help me. Help my daughter. She's sick. Read.
But he answered and said,
Now he answered and said what?
it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
It's not right for me to take the children's
Okay.
bread, which is Israel, and
Okay.
cast it to a
Okay.
dog, which is you, right?
Okay.
Read.
Right.
And she said,
And what does she say after Christ called her a dog?
Truth,
and not
Lord.
a child?
truth, Lord,
Truth,
Okay.
Lord.
that
Okay.
the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
So that's her faith that, I'm not in that place with the children.
Right.
But I want a crumb. Just a little bit. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for everything.
Okay. Now what
Read.
else?
What's she doing?
Then Jesus answered, said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee even as thou wilt.
Because you believe that you're not in the same place, in the same stature as Israel, you could get your daughter healed.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children